All right, so I've promised you all a frosty room tour. Welcome back, everyone. Daryl here. Going to give you a little tour of the man cave, the music room. When you come in the door here, what we got up here, all signed cards. These used to come in old metalhead boxes. So that one probably being my favorite. I shouldn't do that. It moves it out of focus. Dave Ingram. Maybe my second favorite death metal vocalist. So this is all miscellaneous stuff on the back of the door. Some Jagdpanzer, some Cura Thungal for Professor Steele. Come over here, you got a Misfits poster with all sorts of stickers and just miscellaneous stuff I've got from distros, stickers, postcards. Only VCLT I've done, being brand new to the community, is right there. That note is from Alan, Professor Steele. This is actually a card, a local metalhead passed away, and his family was selling off his metal collection at the local record store. So I keep that up there for remembrance of him. Dude reminded me of Jim, actually, from Metallurgy, from Album Club. He was a cool dude. Those are get well card, well, not get well cards, welcome back cards. I kind of had a family emergency a number of years ago and was out of school for a while, and my students made me welcome back cards. The green one in the back is the majority of my students, and this orange one, if I can take it out, is all of my metalhead students, maybe their own card. It was funny. All the staff in my room was like, "This is from the boys. They put upside down crosses on it." I was like, yeah, it's okay. So, some Creator, Exhumed, the greatest metal album ever, hangs very proudly right there. Some miscellaneous stuff. This is just a table where it sits next to my chair. Cover everything in golf towels because the cat scratches. And there's her bed. She's got to be right next to my listening chair. Again, all covered in golf towels so she doesn't scratch it to shit. Big Slayer Hollow 8s behind my listening chair. Back out. This is so unprofessionally done, but you guys can deal. A little table where I sit, my water. That's exciting. I'm a big Seahawks fan, so that hangs to kind of soundproof the walk-in closet. Come over here, some more stuff. Box sets, excuse me. Up here, non-metal box sets, so some UFO, some ABBA, I had ZZ Top up there, I'm playing it downstairs, some Asia on top. Whole rack of CDs here, my desk all folded up. Posters that are getting covered up by my ever-growing collection, so I shouldn't break Devon's stones because I'm doing the same thing. Johnny Cash, because Johnny Cash rules, probably the only non-metal thing in here. Up here, get another CD rack with Jason Garden, some box sets, and that's primarily all thrash. Come over here. Some of my viewers might recognize that band name. I won that banner in a very well thought out contest. Where I didn't even get the correct answer, but I got the banner. Motorhead, obviously. I don't know why I'm lingering on that. That Autopsy, I love that cover art. That's one of my favorite Autopsy covers. And it didn't quite fit that frame, so you can see I kind of messed it up at the bottom there. Some Destroyer, more Jason collectibles, Kiss Pez dispensers. Waylon Jennings, that's the other one that doesn't really fit in the cult. Fate, Kiss, more Kiss, Exodus, Iron Maiden. Big Bathory tapestry that hangs over my stereo system. Coming up next, some Obsequiae, gonna spin that next. Some more pictures and posters. That's actually my high school copy of Live Undead. I only came away with the jacket. Don't know what happened to the record. That really sucks. Also an original. That's my high school copy of The Legacy. Some cassettes. Not that big on cassettes. I only pick them up when they're cheap. Maiden, Seven Churches is the very first thing I put up in this room. That album is just so important to me. Those are a pair of my grandfather's old shellac 78s. I love looking at those old 78s. I actually have a special stylus downstairs where I can play some 78s. I don't know when I'd ever listen to this stuff. The song titles are so funny if I close in. I think one of them is like Liver and Onions. All right, Iron Maiden, Bolt Thrower, more Exodus. I don't know why I'm so Exodus heavy. Dark Throne, I won't give you any more of a lecture on that than you've already gotten. More Bolt Thrower, that I should probably take down. Merciful Fate, Misfits, Having a Beer, On Vacation. Let's look at some of the music. So, can't show you that pile. That's my metallurgy pills for tomorrow night. So this is all, those are all newer CDs, some stuff I've gotten from Iowa's or local shows. Again, I'm not a big cassette guy anymore, but I still have a bunch. Vinyl that goes all the way around is straight A to Z, so keeping that simple on the bottom. CDs, I have to get a better system. So this is kind of all miscellaneous, all punk, black metal in through here. I mean, there's no real reason to close in. It's all out of order, craziness. These cabinets are non-metal stuff that I'm still big on. Those two on the right are all jazz, and the ones on the left are all country. Very fussy with my country. I don't like any of that old school stuff or that new modern sound. I do love the old school stuff. So it's mostly Johnny Cash, Merle Haggard, Chris Christopherson. I'm a huge Lyle Lovett fan. His whole collection's in there. Anyway, you don't want to hear country. This is a little cutout shelf. I wanted to set it up originally to look like it was a concert. It's funny that you can't get a Dave Lombardo Funko Pop. So I got Peter Criss playing drums for Slayer. Not quite sure how that would have turned out. Probably not well. All samplers. That's a stack of 7 inches. Again, just a shout out, not The Hobbit. There's a band you might know. Come around here, I showed you the cassettes. This shelf is stuff I want to wash. And this is my now playing vinyl. So I got some Morbid Angel in there, some Bathory, Protector. This is mostly traditional on top and death metal at the bottom. Come around the other side of my stereo. It's more traditional and thrash through here, Nawabum, and power metal as we move over towards the side. Little Motorhead statue I got. Coming to some of the equipment. This is my newest CD player. When we first started hearing about tariffs, I bought a backup CD player and a backup turntable. This is a nicer, I spent the money on the CD over the turntable because I already have a nice turntable. Just wanted a backup. So I spent the money here and got this nice Denon CD player. Sounds beautiful. This is my other CD player that's starting to go. It's an Onkyo 6-disc. My turntable is Audio Technica LP120. Had it 6 years now. Never had any problem other than that little tracking cue light burnout on me. But it's been a champ. That graphic equalizer is from high school. Then we go down. This is my cassette deck, Denon. Love it. My receiver is an Onkyo. And that is, I guess, about it. Give you a brief little rundown. Oh, my speakers. These are my Wharfdale Diamond 12.2, I think. And these are Pioneer. I forgot the model number. They're like Andrew Jones design speakers. They're not an expensive set. The Wharfdale are far more expensive than this, but these sound so good in here that I kind of have two sets of speakers running. So that's about it. All right, stay metal, everybody. This, I know, was total amateur hour, but I wanted to give you a little feel of my space. So thanks for hanging with me. I'll talk to you again soon, guys. Bye-bye.